I think I better get on with it with no further ado. You know our friend, the guy that's number one with us, Dr. Richard Neal Kibbe. Come on out.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty world, a neighborly day for a beauty. Could you be mine? Would you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, why don't we say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please, won't you be my neighbor? Hi, neighbor. I'm so glad you're here. It's you I like. You're the only one in the world just like you, and I like you just like you are. You're a friend of mine. Friends are good to have, and it's good to be a friend. Friends are people we like and love and trust and like to be around. Sometimes we can even be friends with people we don't really even know well. We just like their lives and we like them. And when they're gone, like Dan and AJ, we remember the good and miss them and celebrate their lives. Now, of course, members of your family can be friends too. Your mom and dad can be friends. And kids, you may not know this, but men and women can get really sick in their private parts. Now, women are really pretty good about getting checked. Men, not so good. Why? Well, maybe they're a little scared. Maybe they're too busy. Or maybe they just don't like to think about what might be happening at the office. But for whatever reason, they need our encouragement. Encourage your mom. No, don't encourage your mom, because she's not. Encourage your mom, but for other reasons, okay? Encourage your grandfather, your father, your uncles, brothers, and friends to get checked, because we want them in our neighborhood as long as possible. My little friend here, my little friend wanted to say something to me. What do you want to say? My little friend says, oh, he's reminding me to tell you the thing I've said many times before, that the way to ultimate success consists of three things. Number one, to be kind. Number two, to be kind. And number three, to be kind. So, thank you. So you make tonight special by just being who you are. Now, having said that, pretending can be fun. You know, when you pretend, you can be anybody you want to be. You can be a fireman, a nurse, an astronaut, a sports figure. Do you like to pretend? Well, Mr. Rogers likes to pretend too. Mr. Rogers likes to pretend Mr. Rogers likes to pretend he's Neil Diamond. Is this thing working? I guess it's working. Yeah, it's working. Okay. Thank you. I want Bob Hopkins to stand up. He's on Mr. Rogers' piano, and he's been with this group since the beginning, and you'll hear a lot more from him a little later on. We want to thank you. Ray Higgs, back there on the harmonica, you'll hear from him again. And the survivors are Buddy, Robert, and Tony. Okay, and right now I'm going to bring to the stage three people to talk a little about AJ and the Swope Plaza. We're going to have Wendy Swope and Wes Reeves and Craig Vaughn. Thank you. Come on out. Thank you all.
incredibly excited to partner with Friends of Fogelberg and want to thank Joe Ed and all the organizers for letting us be part of this amazing event. Whether you knew AJ for 5 minutes or for 5 years, you felt like you knew him a lifetime. And that's because he had this way of making every single person around him feel important and accomplished. He listened to their stories. He shared wisdom well beyond his years.